I'll be the judge of that.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
There's still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right? Is there something wrong with that? Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, clean.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
Oof, Jesus Christ.
I'm not talking about your looks.
True, it would have been pretty impressive for him to clean the blood off of himself without us noticing.
Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere, right? There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
Yeah, and we have to explain the other one. So it's like, did he whip it out and kill him through the tablecloth?
It's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
Well, no. Wait, that's... we never noticed that the one we found had any holes in it, did we? Like this one? It doesn't have any holes in it, which means that it means Byakuya couldn't have been stabbed through it. So, because otherwise there'd be knife wounds. So what the or knife holes, so. Yeah, that is pretty impressive he managed to keep clean then if the case.
That is weird.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been? I guess we did see something I could have used. Isn't that right, Hajime?
Yes, the tablecloth, but there's no holes, so he would have had to, like, did he, like, wrap it around himself?
I can prove it with this. You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
But how?
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
That is the first place he went.
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if you tried to hide it and take it with you...
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone. That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
Then what does it mean?
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Even the inside of the tablecloth was bloody, so there's no denying Byakuya was killed there.
I mean, he could have been dragged under there, but...
But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right? I don't understand at all!
Place where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are different.
Really? But it sounds like a riddle.
Like... Then... It has to... If we're operating under the assumption the body didn't get moved under the table, it seems like he has to have been stabbed from underneath the floor. And if that's the case, it can't be Nagito because he was in the room during the blackout.
I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
Under the table, but not under the table. If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that makes sense. Moving forward. We should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer.
In scenes where you have to figure out important words, the improved Hangman's Gambit will occur. The goal is to line up the right letters in order so it reveals a keyword related to the incident in question. Improved Hangman's Gambit is like a little puzzle game. Various letters will be flying across the screen in all directions. There are 2 rules you must remember. 1, if 2 different letters clash, you will take damage. 2, if 2 of the same letters clash, they will fuse. You must make 2 of the same letters clash while you try not to let 2 different letters clash, okay? That's what's most important. In order to do that, you've been given a technique called catch and release. When you move the reticle with the left stick and press the A button while it's on top of a letter, you can snatch the letter like a vacuum. Oh god. This is what it means to catch the letter. However, you can only catch 1 letter at a time, so please be careful. When you press the A button while you have a letter caught, you can shoot it while your cursor is aiming. Jesus Christ. This is how you release the letter. With catch and release, you can change the position of the letters and hit letters into each other. Make sure you hit the same letters so you can fuse them. The fused letters will freeze and get bigger. By pressing the A button, you can blow it up and erase it from the field. This is called firing the letters. Catch and release with the A button, and after you fuse them, fire with the A button. That's a whole lot of A buttons. However, if you just erase letters, you won't be able to clear the game. Ultimately, the goal of improved Hangman's Gambit is completing the keyword. Display the question with the B button and figure out what keyword will answer that. About lining up the keyword, instead of pressing the A button to fire the letter, press the triangle button. Why is that one written so differently to everything else? If that happens at the same time the letter blows up, it will be sent to the keyword list. If a sent letter is correct, it will fit into the keyword list. If not, the influence gauge will take damage. You must write the keyword in order based on the flying letters. Please think about the completed word. Also, if you leave a fused letter alone for a while, it will just blow up on its own. In that case, it will still damage you, so please be very careful. Geez, you're not kidding. I took so long to explain it, but do you understand? Okay. The place Byakuya got stabbed and the place the killer did the stabbing aren't the same. Using those words as a clue, I put aside my preconceptions. Something is coming to me. Just a little more. I have a feeling I can see something. Under the floor. Alright. Can I, yeah. Oh, fuck. I already fucked it up. Goddamn. Okay. Combine. Please. Thank you. This is a pretty laborious process. Fuck! May I please have a H now? Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. What is wrong with me? Jesus Christ. No. Please. Thank you. No! God damn it. No! Oh, God. Oh, why am I so bad? Please. Oh, God. I'm just the worst. Don't do it. Please. Please. One more, if I may, please. I beg. No, Please don't do it. Oh, I'm gonna have a fucking aneurysm. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Jesus Christ.
Got it! The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
Under the floorboards?
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table. If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards. Where?
How? I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know.
I'm guessing it's under or in the storage room, because anywhere else would have been pretty obvious. I feel we would have seen it.
You're the only one! Hey, Gundam, you dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that earring.
I said, are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that Hellhound earring. You dropped it.
Am I having a stroke?
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes. However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me!
Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear? Huh? Could it be? Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began, then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass.
What does that mean?
But I am different. With the power of my 4 Dark Devas of destruction, it is of no concern. True, this is the evil 4th eye. Before the might of the evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
Man. They really just did decide to go ham.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Yeah.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
Fine, I shall tell you all.
Of course.
The answer was in the storage room.
And that's why we should have investigated the
One of my 4
boxes.
Dark Devas of destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos. A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes. After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
Truly catastrophic power.
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Unfortunately.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room. And that has to be how the killer did it. If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
So it's got to actually have been Tero. Because there's no way Nagito stabbed him from under the floor. It's not Peko. And, What the fuck was his name? Fuckboy was not even in the building at the time, so... As far as we know.
I see. If they passed through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab, stab, stab!
That would explain why there's blood on it, because if you were to stab someone from under the floor, you could just drape the tablecloth over yourself.
Are you sure?
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy? Like...
Amazing.
I'm not talking about your sound effects. You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right? So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboard.
The thing is, though, he will have had to really fucking motor, wouldn't he, though? Because, like, in the flashback, Teru starts talking pretty quickly after where it sounds like Byakuya died.
Who wasn't at the party again? I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Yes! This Monami over here is your witness!
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
Didn't you only do it, like, once?
The only person who wasn't at the party... Judging from the photo I took before the blackout... It obviously has to be him! Yay! It's decided!
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
I would really be surprised if it was you.
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like, I can do it?
Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
Now's not the best time to do that, dog.
See? You're making threats again.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
Damn, look at the polygons on that throne. I don't know why I've never noticed, well, not the polygons, but the textures. I don't know how I didn't notice that sooner. Good news! You're now allowed to use the silencer. You can use the silencer with the A button as many times as you want. You can, when you use the shoot down the white noise. Time limit will increase. Okay. Yeah, so all the same as before. Bang, 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 bang.
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
And they could have stared at panties all day. Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know?
Untrue.
That means you have no alibi.
The culprit is self-evident.
Did that just not hit it? It's Chiaki's account, right? Yeah, came to the old building, then walked away. Did I actually miss?
Was lurking under the floor. And they could have stared without going to the store. Is that true?
Don't act like I'm the fuck.
But when the party, nobody saw you, you know? That means you have no alibi.
Okay, I guess
No,
I did.
that's wrong.
I was pretty flummoxed by that.
No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like,
What
why
the
were you
fuck
even
are you
lurking
talking
around the old
about?
building in the first place?
What do you mean? You just boldly accused him even though we already knew about this.
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside. He came to spy.
It'd be really hard, like, I guess it's not impossible if there was another hole on the outside of the building, but just because of the layout of the courtyard, it would be really hard to have gotten there without Chiaki and Monami noticing.
What'd you say, motherfucker? Oh, no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
Then someone
Also
definitely
true.
went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party. During the party? It was probably during the blackout. Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make Eggs Benedict without any eggs.
Well, I don't really understand why you would think that is that difficult. Because you could surely just put your left hand to the wall or right hand to the wall and just follow it around to get there.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and that room was much closer.
Like, sure, if you're stumbling through the middle of the room, it's gonna be difficult to find it, but you can just trace through the wall. You'll get there doing that.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
I feel like there's something I overlooked. For clarity's sake, once again.
We're getting close to the final stage. The blackened or the spotless? Which is superior? I think it's time to settle this.
It's looking a lot like it's gonna be Teru, but man, I kind of don't want to spend the rest of the game with Nagito.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
No.
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room.
So, hold on. Not the case. Not the
It's like
dishes.
making a seafood bowl without fish.
Fire door?
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
The fire door doesn't, like, emit a light or anything, right? No, it doesn't look like it.
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout.
It's not the case. Cause there's no way someone got the night vision goggles from the case and then did it all.
Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
Oh!
What if they used a string like...
Wait. Aren't there... We didn't find, like, a torch or anything, but... a portable stove would give off light.
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
Yeah.
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used
It's gotta
a
be.
light?
Ah, God.
Definitely sounds impossible.
The hallway was really dark. Moving to the storage room.
It's like making a seafood. Is it really not?
What if they used a string?
Maybe there was another pair.
What a pain. I'm gonna... What if they used a light?
Get out of there.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I'm a genius. I'm such a gamer. Disregard the fact I can miss a stationary target.
Oh, I was right? But where could they have found a light?
Me, whenever I'm answering any kind of question. Oh, shit! Word?
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
Which, again, makes it highly likely to be
It's the portable
Teru.
stove.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity. and it's also small enough to carry around. So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout.
I see. I never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
A hole? What kind of hole? It would be great if you could explain it to me in much more detail.
Please.
Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
Shut the fuck up, murderer.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime, will you battle against me? No, that's wrong. Will you be able to break through my argument?
What does he mean, battle? It sounds like he's enjoying a game. Yeah, he seems like he is. Okay.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony.
Wait.
Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
Wait, how?
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say?
What?
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was. So if the light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen after
What?
all? He was walking near the hallway, right?
What? No, he...
Damn it!
What? No, he...
Did you forget?
That he wouldn't from the layout of the building, right? We don't have the diagram, but like because my man's trying to go to the office, but like if Teru came out of the kitchen, then like he's right next to the corner. So like he would have been able to pretty quickly disappear out of line of sight with the torch or the stove. Right? Like, well, no, I guess he might have still seen some light coming around the corner, but I mean...
They said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony.
Oh, he could close the fire door. Because if the fire door is closed, you wouldn't be able to see the light either, right?
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony.
Get out
Or are
of
you
here.
intentionally
Get out of
doubting his
here.
testimony?
I guess he has to have
Don't
closed the
doubt what
fire
Kazuichi
door.
said. What are you trying to say?
The reason Kazuichi could.
But when would he
because
have
the
even
hall
done
was
that?
dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? Allow me
Yeah.
to cut through those words.
But when... Well, so when did he close the doors then? During the blackout?
Naruto, did you forget? Or are you just pretending you forgot?
I mean, I guess... But like, so then the blackout started, he went to close the doors?
Huh?
And
What are you
then
talking
went to the
about?
storage room?
There should have been a wall that blocked light. I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still
Yeah,
would peek
that's
out.
what I was saying. I don't... Like, realistically, you're trying to go fast already. I don't think you even need to close the fire doors to do this.
Oh, you still don't remember your talent, do you?
Because, I mean, it's not like the blackout happened and then Kazuichi immediately burst out of the room, is it? Like, there was a bit of time in there. If my man knows that it's about to black out, he can be ready to go and just go around the corner immediately.
Who cares about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite...
What does that mean? None of us are the killer, but we also are being quite nosy. That's kind of the point.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath? You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Stop, like, do you want them to think it's you again?
Hey!
It's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Remember to stay hydrated.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
It's a bold strategy right there. Would the killer like to confess at this juncture?
You're obviously the killer, right?
I mean, unfortunately, he really seems like he can't have been.
If you think I am, I really don't mind.
Because if Byakuya died because he got stabbed under the floor, there's just no way that Nagito did that.
Whatever
It's
conclusion
impossible.
you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
It doesn't matter how compelling the rest of the evidence is. This one inconsistency makes it impossible for it to be Nagito. It's either entirely correct or it's just not correct at all. It's telling me to call up the real killer. There's no other way, right? I mean, it's gotta be Teru. There's simply no other options. Unless we're going to make an incredible leap of logic that, like, Fuyuhiko found a way to get into the building, then there's just no way. Snuck under the floorboards, There's simply no alternatives at this point. I've gone the wrong way.
You're the only one!
The thing that still bothers me is just that Teru needs to have moved really fucking fast. Like, he has to have stabbed the person and then fucking hauled ass to get to the building in time. Or not to the building in time, but to get to the party in time.
Huh? What? What are you talking about?
Teru's the killer?
What are you talking about? There's no way!
Because, like, he talks almost immediately after Byakuya dies.
Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely. Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer? Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen.
Yeah.
That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer?
No, also just by process of elimination.
You're cruel! Cruel! Too cruel!
Poor Teru. That attitude is so not like you, or the ultimate cook to be so
Nagito is
upset.
going to be fucking insufferable.
Call me shit.
If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
I think I'd rather put up with Nagito than Byakuya, but, like, Nagito is also going to be really annoying.
The future of the culinary arts.
Look, my man, I don't feel like you're going to change the face of society in this, you know?
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So, what's an aspersion anyway?
Is it yummy?
Amazing.
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
What is your problem?
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light, and that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what?
They stabbed them through the hole in the floor.
It's dark under the floorboards too, so how would they be able to stab Byakuya?
But he had a light with him.
You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
Would it really?
That's right. What do you think about that?
If anything, I feel like a light might make him more likely to get killed, because surely he'd be like Like, I can very clearly picture in my head Byakuya going, ooh, what's that? And, like, putting his face right up against the light to see what was causing it.
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was
I guess that's
dripping.
also a way you could do it. You could just position under the glowing paint.
What? A shining liquid in the dark? That sounds super important! If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right? And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark.
So is it like Nagito was gonna, it's like, it was gonna be Nagito who killed him, but Teru found out, and then Teru was like, oh, I'll just use his plan to get a kill myself. Like, well, what an impressive series of events, to be honest. And it's gotta be the paint, so, we don't just have fluorescent paint, right? So it's the knife.
I can prove it with this. The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
Ah, by using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved. That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing. I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Well, Teru!
Seriously? I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything at all.
Uh-huh.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
You again? Just stop already!
I like how, like, alright, look, I hate Nagito as much as the next guy, but it's really weird how they keep going, Nagito, why are you asking questions? That's literally the purpose of us being here.
Now, you should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Yeah, this is the part I'm having trouble justifying.
Step on my feet!
What the hell?
Ow!
It's like, this is where it
Turn the
happens.
damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know?
You guys?
Like, that's really fucking fast to get back from there.
She heard Teru's.
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during
Well,
the
no,
blackout?
because it sounds like he walked in, but...
That's right. That's
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the
Exactly.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying.
Shut the fuck up.
So, if you want, you should try looking in.
Thank God he didn't do it.
No way! You look greasy.
Mm-hmm.
But I heard Teru's voice in the dining hall. Ibuki swears on her honor.
That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room.
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you.
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope? Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face.
Maybe it was recording or something?
No.
Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face.
He doesn't need to have been in the room for us to hear him. There's gaps in the floorboards. He was under the floor when he said it.
Definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony.
He was under the floor while it was happening.
I'll shoot through that contradiction.
He's under there and he just yelled it to create an alibi.
If we heard Teru's voice in the dining hall, doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right?
Oh.
So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining
That's
hall.
why you play games like this. Suddenly, all neurons fire at once and you have a moment of absolute clarity.
But
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall. Is that true, Teru?
hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teru?
I told you to wait a second, ain't I?
What?
What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
What the fuck?
Where are you from again?
I was born in West Asafu and raised in South Iowa.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar!
I mean, I knew that.
If Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, correct?
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teru actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at
It is
stake.
far from gut instinct at this point.
Damn right. You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely lying. However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
Oh, is there any way we can decide?
Why don't we consult his memories?
Gosh, yeah, don't be saying things like that. Don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall? I probably can. Oh, you again.
Whether or not Tara was in the dining hall during the blackout, in order to know for sure, I just need to throw that question at him. That question? The pose? Is this why the pose is a piece of evidence? Just ask him, how was Meekin positioned, right? And he should be able to tell us. Right? Has to be. This is... Man, I couldn't fucking believe it. I was like, how is this gonna get justified as evidence?
I can prove it with this.
That's crazy, dude.
If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back, then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time, right?
Whoa, what? No! Don't make me remember! It's so embarrassing!
I'm still pretty sure you're into it.
No, this is a very important dining hall at that time. You should know the answer to that. Huh? It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
This could have really backfired, actually.
I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly.
If Terror was faster on his feet, I think you could have answered this in a way that would have satisfied people. Because, I mean, she already did this once, another time. So if Terror was quicker on his feet, he should have been able to go, oh yeah, it was a really compromising position. And that might have been enough, but he's currently completely changed accents, so I'm not sure he's thinking straight.
How about it? You can't answer, Teru?
That's weird. Just slipped from my mind.
Bullshit.
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Even so, Nagito, say something.
I guess you might have to give up now.
Oh, how does that make you feel, Terror?
Give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream.
You admire Terror, then look, dude. I don't know what's going on with you.
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that?
Because he's, like, pretty obviously at least a little sadistic.
Hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
No murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet, Chef?
No use. I can't understand him anymore. It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
It's the skewer.
You understand him?
But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
Even Motome's like, oh, dude, you're gonna try that? That's not gonna work.
Calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Come on, Monami. Enough with the whimpering and translate.
Dude, it wasn't that bad.
He said,
It was not that hard to understand.
judging from Daki's wounds, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
Not good enough! Not good enough at all!
He said, no, fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon
Skewer.
Wanna do it?
He said, try to do it.
That one was getting a little harder.
What a confusing accent.
We need to focus and think about this. Yeah, skewer. Yeah, what's that? Skewer. Oh, 2 words. Meat skewer. Can I get an M, please? I don't know why I did that. May I have an M, sir? May I have an M? Is it actually I? This is a lot. Oh, nope. N. Damn. Close. This is a lot of fucking I's, dude. Maybe not. Meat skewer? What else? 4 words? Or 4 words. 4 letters? Oh, iron. Yes, iron skewer. Okay. No, thank you. I'm a stupid idiot. No. May I have an O, sir, please? Iron. An S, por favor. Thank you. I kind of hate this. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Scale. Ugh. Oh my god. You. Oh, I should have gotten a W. I hate this, dude. Dude, I fucking hate this one. Oh god. Skew. I kind of can't stand this minigame. An R, please. Oh, fucking, I hate this version of Hangman's Gambit. That is such a slow and tedious process.
That's it. The weapon must be the iron skewer.
Huh? The iron skewer?
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, he spoke to Teru.
Oh yeah, one of the skewers was missing as well, yeah.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru, where'd you hide the iron skewer?
It's a good point. I guess we never found it, did we? What? Did you just say Avril Lavigne? What the fuck?
Avril Lavigne?
Yeah. What the fuck was that, Teru?
Huh? Did he really just say that?
He's just saying random shit to fuck.
Everybody was equally baffled.
On the island, didn't you?
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing
Okay, so
non-stop.
good to know that that happens.
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Oh, okay. So if there's a siren that if there's a thing that prevents us from like dumping evidence somewhere, does that mean at some point there's going to be a clue that you can dump somewhere, but it's not technically classed as litter? You know?
Also,
Like a flower or something?
and I never once saw Teru leave the old building. Which means he obviously hid it somewhere in the old building. It's probably the kitchen again, right?
Teru, just man up and be
Oh, the
straight.
giant chunk of meat?
Oh.
Yeah, return to monkey, brother. Finally, we are nearing the end. A quartered opponent will be surrounded by soul shields and simply will not listen to what you have to say. It will probably pain you to condemn your classmate, definitely not in this instance. You must argue against your opponent and destroy their soul shields. A high-speed dispute battle where you beat down a panicked opponent's excuses and nonsense. That's the bullet time Sorry! The panic talk action. Panic talk action, PTA. During PTA, you must destroy all your opponent's soul shields so you can deliver your final strike. In order to do that, you must destroy your opponent's remarks while following the tempo. Time your button presses with the tempo marker as it moves across the screen. Match the tempo marker by pressing B. Lock onto your opponent. Keep pressing it, you will be able to lock onto multiple remarks at the same time. After, if you release the B button in time with so you hold it down instead this time to target, it will intercept the locked remark and destroy it. By destroying remarks, you will do damage to the shields, protecting your opponent and destroy them. However, if you cannot destroy their remark within the time limit, you will end up getting hurt. During of course, Just focus on pressing the B button. Wait another time for more features. Start a combo. Initiate tempo up. Tempo down. Okay. When the song changes, tempo changes. Let me talk about the final blow. If you destroy all of your opponent's soul shields, they will start to give their final argument. These are so much more. Like, there's just so much more explanation required for these than the first game. If that happens, 4 words will be displayed at the top, bottom, left, and right of the screens. Each of those correspond to the face buttons. If you press the buttons in the right order, you will be able to compose the words of your final strike. Okay. Please make your argument while searching for the words that will trump your opponent's final argument. If you don't deliver your final strike within the time limit, their shields will recover. Good luck and have fun. Oh, excuse me, coming from you.
He said, I guess we have no choice but to somehow find out for ourselves.
If the iron skewer is the weapon, then hiding in the kitchen would be the easiest way to slip it by. Rubiaki and I checked the kitchen pretty thoroughly before the party. The weapon was already hidden somewhere we couldn't find it. Yeah, it's gotta be that giant honking meat, right? I must reveal to Teru the conclusive evidence.
Shut up!
Ooh.
That's impossible!
Oh, it's this button. I was pushing the complete wrong button.
Unforgivable! I don't know! Nonsense!
Mm-hmm.
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense!
I like this better than the last one.
Unforgivable! I don't know! Nonsense! Unforgivable! Shut up! That's impossible! Where would the weapon be?
Meat on the bone.
This is the end!
Could the iron skewer have been hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone?
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything. In a place like that?
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Yes.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it.
Wait, did we actually mention this? No dangerous items. Appears to be the case. Okay, well, no, didn't
But in
quite
fact,
say it.
The only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is?
That's uncooked as well, right? Like, that's raw, so somebody wouldn't actually eat it unprompted.
Meat on the bone.
What now?
I'm using my right to remain silent.
There's no way
Haha.
this here. We need to confirm this now. So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
I'm guessing it was cooked if she said tasty. Would have made more sense to leave it uncooked, I think.
One of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll eat the whole thing.
Akane is very relatable.
Wait, now hold on a second. Time out.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over.
About that.
Oh,
Huh?
he's
Where
on
did
the
it go?
case.
I'm right here.
Oh yeah, that's cooked. Never mind.
I'm already eating it.
Oh, a bear that eats meat!
Yes. That is the case.
Wait, now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
Yeah.
Oh, what is this? So yummy!
Damn it! That's my meat!
I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life. The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
This is bad. Seriously, this is really bad.
My, there's something inside the meat.
Uh-oh.
Look what came out.
Oh, damn, it's even got a little bone handle.
Isn't that? Is that an iron skewer? Check it out.
Everybody's surprised there's an iron skewer in the meat for some reason. Like, where else?
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
Sheathed in meat is one of the most disgusting sentences I've ever heard.
As expected of Teru Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
You're wrong. I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone. I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me.
Yes, literally every one of us conspired to kill Byakuya.
Jeez, what a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
Please, yes. Thank you.
He said, you don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what
It
he's
was
trying to
never
say.
that bad, guys. Let's just deal with Nagito later. More importantly, we should
We
first.
need to settle this. Once and for all. To do that, we need to go over the entire incident from beginning to end and make everything clear.
Over the entire incident. And prove Teru's crime. That's right, if we don't do that, we can't end this no matter how much time passes.
So, we need to do it.
So it's finally come to this. My throb is chesting. Every case has one last feature to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the events of the case. You'll have to reproduce the order of events in the scene in the form of a comic book. This reproduction is merely Hajime's imagination, so there will be gaps. Gaps are areas of where a number of pieces are missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the truth panels. Around 3 to 5 panels will make up one set. Inside that one set, there will be correct panels placed among incorrect panels. If you use all of the correct panels contained in one set, it will switch to a new set. After that, if you fill all the holes, you will clear the challenge. I'm pretty sure some of you have already noticed, but it will be difficult to complete with so many gaps. But once you fill some in, it will become much simpler. For those of you who played the previous game, you might hesitate at first, but it's basically the same concept. Now then, while playing and solving the closing argument, there is a certain trick. If you move the reticle onto the gaps on each page, it will display hints at the top of the screen. This type of hint will ask what kind of scene is drawn in that gap. Also, if you move onto a truth panel, it will display a hint. Explains the scene contained in that panel. Put together these two hints and think carefully. Of course, don't forget there will be a time limit. Okay. Okay, so you don't have to scroll around anymore, I guess. Because this is just the 5. So we got... everyone at the party is... Well, not these. This is storage room before the blackout. Iron. The iron's turned on. Okay. This is same scene as the office room and dining hall. So, air conditioner is turned on. No. Because this is it getting turned on, isn't it? The moment it got dark, Byakuya put the goggles on. Who did Byakuya see? No. Killer obtained a light. Hidden in. Exiting into the dark hall. Okay, fucking Avenger last Avenger going under the table. Okay, so... Oh, that's actually already there, so it's... Oh, wait, no, is it this? Yes, this, right? No, what was found under the table? That's the knife. These are ever so slightly different, but I guess they're the same thing. I heard it. Okay. Okay, so does this go here? No. So yes, that's basically that scene. So go back over here. Does this go here? Yes, okay. This is actually that picture, so probably not. Nope, not that. Here instead. Okay. This is a nasty looking picture, dude. Set at, so... There, yep. Probably that, yep. Weapon hidden in the meat. This is finding the knife, which was over here. Borrowing the tablecloth, that's back over here. Which one? This one. Closes the fire doors. Okay, it is easier once you've gotten a few in there. Switched on. Trying to duck under the table, that goes there. Yep. And then that's Ibuki hearing, which is all the way over here. Easy peasy.
Here's everything that
Okay.
happened in this case.
I liked that better than the old one because I don't have to scroll through this massive fucking list of pictures.
Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us. Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall. But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion. They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room.
This was a pretty fucking wild case for the first one, wasn't it? The first case in the first game is like Leon's name is written on the wall. Meanwhile, the second game is like, alright, so one guy tried to murder him, but the other one found out. So the second murderer decided that they would use this opportunity to actually murder someone when the first one fucks it up. What a fucking night.
The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners
Remember to
kicked
stay
on.
hydrated.
Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case. That item was the night vision goggles.
He looks like such a fucking dweeb.
Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move. He saw Nagito guiding himself with the desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right, everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito. While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source,
which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen.
Even though they didn't really, but...
They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen.
Why does the
beforehand.
meat look like that, dude? It looks so weird. It's like this CG meat mixed in with all these pictures.
The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item. That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
And they put it on like they're a fucking caped crusader.
With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage. They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer...
Oh, whoops, sorry.
Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed, but he had to retrieve that knife. And at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer. The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened. There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime, especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food. Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura?
Dude, thank God that Teru's dead, though, right? Like, thank God we got him out of the way basically immediately. I was not looking forward to spending more time with that clown.
That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong? This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone. Would never.
That's fair.
It seems this is the end.
Understandable reaction, but damn, what a little bitch. Ooh, 54. Ooh, you hate to see it. Damn. Sick.
It looks like your argument has come to a close. Whoops! I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate? Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote! Oh, just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier.
Why did this happen?
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
What's in the loot box? It's Teru. Good job, team. We saved the city.
Correct.
That's right. This time, the Blackened responsible for killing Byakuya Togami is Teru Hanamura.
No.
Are you serious? Out of all these people, are you saying a ponce like him is the one who killed Byakuya? Not a word I expected to see in this game. Why did you kill him?
You've got it wrong.
It was a mistake. I'm telling you, it was a mistake. I was only trying to save you guys.
Hey,
I was only trying to stop Nagito from murdering one of you. Trying to stop? What do you mean? I spent all morning in the old building preparing the dishes for the party, and then I heard a weird laughter near the dining hall. Oh my fucking god, really? He was fucking cackling while he was doing it? I saw him. I saw Nagito in the middle of cleaning duty putting the knife under the table. I had a bad feeling about it, so I continued to watch what he was doing, and I saw him place the irons he brought in the storage room and mess with the air conditioner timers. Plus he was grinning, just grinning by himself the whole time. I questioned him.
when that happened, he...
You caught me?
Oh, I've been caught?
What?
Been caught?
Hey!
What are you doing? What are you scheming? I'm planning to kill someone, of course. Teru, just to let you know, it's pointless of you to stop me. If you stop me now, it doesn't matter. I will never give up. Whether it's tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, or the days beyond that, I'll definitely start the killing.
Impossible!
No matter how much you want to leave this island, that's just... I see. So that's what you think.
Well...
But that's not it at all. This isn't about my survival. I just want the killing to start.
What?
What are you saying? I love everyone here. That's why I want to be of good use to them. I love all of the Ultimates, and I admire them for being symbols of hope.
Amazing!
That's right. In the name of hope, I love everyone's talents from the bottom of my heart. That's why. I don't want them to lose against something like killing. I want them to prove to me that hope will never lose, no matter how daunting the despair they may face. I want everyone to prove to me hope will never lose to despair.
No.
What are you saying? I don't understand at all.
See?
See? Isn't it typical that if you face a strong enemy, you will become even stronger yourself? Which means, the stronger the despair you face, the stronger everyone's hope will become. Right? I want to see that brightness. And in order to see it, I'm going to become everybody's stepping stone. I want to make your hopes shine. It's as simple as that. My man has never had a thought in his life. He's just completely round the bend. That's right. I yearn for a powerful hope that can overcome any kind of despair. Don't tell me you're actually serious. So you don't understand. That's fine. I don't really mind. I'm just an obsessed fanboy, so it's alright that this is Love and Line is unrequited. I suppose I can be the ultimate fanatic.
Wait, no way!
There's something wrong with you. Really? Do you think so? Do you really think there's something wrong with me? But isn't that what love is? Dude, what fucking yandere shit is this? What a strange way to be a yandere. Nagito, what is the meaning of this? Explain it to me. I don't understand anything about this story at all.
See?
Oh, I understand. It's just that he's fucking mental. You see, if you have a favorite boxer, don't you want him to fight against a strong opponent and win? You better not compare us to that.
What?
Huh? Am I wrong? It's a given that trials are necessary to become strong. And the harsher the trial, the stronger you become, no? For mere humans, killings are simply a tragedy. But for worthy humans, a trial such as this can elevate their status to an even higher level.
Amazing.
It's amazing to me that someone as untalented as myself can become that trial. There's no point in someone like me surviving. It's far more significant for me to die at everyone's trial. Isn't this guy also super fucking popular with the fans? I feel like when I came in, like, there were only like 3 or 4 characters I knew from the whole of Danganronpa, and he was one of them. Like, is this guy super popular? What do people see in him? You know? But I thought that about half the people in these games, so... Like Junko as well. What the fuck, dude? Anyway.
Great.
There's no greater honor than becoming the foundation so that your values may ascend to brave new heights.
What's going on?
Stop it, you're seriously starting to piss me off. This is your pissed off face? You start crying when you get angry? What a little pussy.
What's going on?
I don't understand at all. Are you saying you basically wanted to commit murder for fun? It's not the same as killing someone for fun, but I guess it'd look the same in your eyes. I get what you mean, it's just really fucking ridiculous. I have no intention of surviving and leaving you all to die. Is that why you didn't mind when Teru Teru discovered your plan?
What's wrong?
Or perhaps that was intentional too. Nagito wanted to involve us in the killing. Plus, it'd be better for him if the mystery was more complex. Is that why you blatantly revealed your plan to Teru? You expected to pique Teru's curiosity and you looked forward to the mystery becoming more complex? Well, you're basically right. It's true, I was looking forward to that. That's why I took the time to tell him about the secret passage I found while I was cleaning.
What?
That was your doing as well?
You're right.
I just casually mentioned it. Oh, it's dangerous if you fall, so don't get too close to it. This dude, he's seriously batshit crazy. He's insane. That's right. That's why I tried to stop him, you know.
However...
I mean... Look, even if true, cool story, still murder. Like, you'd be in the same position regardless of who you killed. And he is implying he killed him by accident, dude. I don't know. Because Nagito was the one who was supposed to take that knife. That's why I aimed and thrusted the iron skewer there. But why is Byakuya the one who died? It was supposed to be Nagito, not him. Byakuya probably tried to stop Nagito from grabbing the knife, and then in place of Nagito.
Nope.
I don't think that's it. Huh?
Perhaps...
Byakuya was probably trying to protect Nagito.
What?
What did you say?
See?
'Cause Byakuya said so, didn't he? Could it be in order to keep that promise? As long as he was wearing the night vision goggles, I'm sure he saw someone moving under the floorboards. And that someone was aiming for Nagito.
Why?
There's no way. I don't believe this. There's no way, dude. My man went on the skewer to do it. There's no reason to do that. Byakuya is amazing. To keep his promise to protect everyone, he actually threw his own life away. That's absurd. He already pushed him out from under the table, and what, he just stayed under there to get stabbed? That's ridiculous.
Such despair.
I never expected an ending like this. Such despair. But We shouldn't let him die in vain. I'm sure everyone will become even stronger by overcoming this despair.
No way.
Could it be you knew Byakuya would protect you, so you set him up to fail? Guys, fucking stop. This isn't Death Note. We don't need to get this into everything.
Someone like me.
Of course not. I'm not that good at calculating. I would have been so mad if you did, to be honest. I just took some precautionary measures. The result of that were going to be my fun for later. Just kidding.
How unexpected.
But I never expected it would turn out like this. I never thought I'd be the one to survive. But since it was my life that had been saved, I didn't want to just waste it. That's why I decided to help Teru. Why? Well, because Teru decided to commit his crime because he also had strong hope, right? Which means his actions were motivated by hope. If he was willing to go that far, I thought he might truly be the person whose existence I was waiting for. I thought he might be the hope that could defeat any type of despair. In order for me to confirm it, I decided to help Teru. What do you mean confirm? Just stop it already. Plus, I couldn't really help myself when I also empathized with Teru. After all, he wanted to kill me, but he ended up killing Byakuya instead, you know? If I left him in that confused state, this trial might have been ruined, right?
Isn't that right?
But in order for our hope to grow, this trial was absolutely necessary. That's why I decided to help him. I told him, I don't care if I die, so you should just focus on escaping this island.
Right?
Those were my exact words to him before the investigation. Isn't that right, Teru? In the end, my help just wasn't enough, and this turned out to be a bad ending for Teru. But you should be proud of yourself. You will not die in vain.
Great.
You'll become a splendid sacrifice for everyone else so their hope can grow even more powerful.
Impossible!
Sacrifice?
Shut up!
Stop it, I'm gonna go crazy just listening to you.
Hey.
Is it really okay for us to just leave this crazy bastard alone? Isn't it better if we just fucking kill him off? Kill, he said. High school students are so violent these days. But the person who's gonna get killed now isn't Nagito, it's Teru.
What's the matter?
You didn't forget, right? Because I told you already at the beginning, right? If the blackened loses, a fun punishment awaits.
Wait! No.
That was, how should I put it, an accident, self-defense, not intentional, apart from all the intentional parts, which was, all of them, actually. Anyway, I feel it's possible it's not my fault. It doesn't matter if it's an accident, self-defense, or intentional. Murder is still murder. If you kill someone, that's murder.
Hey!
But isn't there like some sympathy judgments, extenuating circumstances, or maybe even probation? I don't accept any of those claims.
That's... Hey!
Save it, you guys. I was only trying to stop Nagito, so...
Why?
Be honest. After learning about Nagito's plan, you saw an opportunity, right? You probably just thought nobody would find out if you killed him after messing up his plan, right? That's what you thought, right? You're wrong, There's no way a person has no malice would kill someone like that. In truth, you were just desperate to kill Nagito and willing to sacrifice everyone else to survive, right? Just be honest already, at least in the end.
No.
That is... Why?
If only you didn't try to kill Nagito, Byakuya would still be alive. We really dodged a bullet there, guys. We managed to get rid of 2 of the annoying characters immediately. Oh, it feels so good.
Answer me.
Why did you try to commit murder? Answer me, Teru. I just wanted to go home.
I needed to go back home no matter what!
I do understand. But murder. Because she's waiting for me. Mama is at home, waiting. She's waiting all by herself for the day I graduate Hope's Peak Academy and come home. She's dead as fuck.
Okay, I'm going now. When I come back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
Oh my, you're still talking about that?
Oh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its graduates, right? So, I know it's gonna be difficult by yourself, but wait for me until then, okay?
Yes, you're right. Then I'll just have to do my best to keep the Hanamura Diner from going out of business until then.
Mom, you don't have to work so hard. What if you collapse again while I'm gone?
I'll be fine. Moms are strong. I won't lose to some illness.
I know that already. I know that already.
Look, you can try and humanize this guy as much as you want. At the end of the day, he's still just like a disgusting person, and I don't care. I promised her I'd become a full-fledged cook and save the Hanamura Diner. Mama is waiting for me to keep that promise. Even though she's sick, and alone, and dead, because it's the apocalypse. But I don't know that right now. She's still waiting for me.
That's why I need to go home!
If we were told our memories were stolen and several years have passed since our first day, what happened to the Hanamura Diner? What happened to my mom who's still waiting for me? So you did believe what Monokuma said.
Damn it!
You were saying all along, it's okay, I'll never believe something like that. That's called denial. You should be acquainted. I still don't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. It has to be a lie.
That's why I wanted to go home!
I wanted to go home and confirm it. I wanted to make sure it was just a lie. I wanted to make sure that I still have a place to call home. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's not that Teru didn't believe it. He believed it more than anyone else here. That's why he kept denying it, because he believed it. He needed to deny it. Damn it. If only I knew how he felt, something like this would never have happened. What?
I
Wanted to confirm by any means necessary. I had to do something. That's when I heard Nagito's plan. I found out he was going to kill someone if I left him alone. That's why. That's why.
Fine.
So, you wanted the first kill.
I'm sorry.
It doesn't mean I wanted to sacrifice any of you, but it was the only thing I could do. And I ended up killing Byakuya instead of Nagito. Ah, I see.
I think I'm the one who went crazy.
I mean, Nagito's also crazy, but... Interesting. But as far as motives to kill are concerned, wanting to see your mom is boring.
So,
Seems there's no point basking in the afterglow. Let's hurry up and begin the punishment.
You can't.
jeez, get out of my way. Well now,
There. Now that the annoying little sister has been dealt with, let's get to business.
Wait,
Hold on a sec. I'm not asking for forgiveness anymore, but at least...
now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
hey,
Call me Chef. No, wait, that's not what I...
please.
Tell me at least, what happened to the Hanamura Diner? To Mama?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Lies. I won't believe this. Mama!
I mean, sure, it's sad, but it's fucking Teru. Who cares? Remember to stay hydrated. Oh. YouTube's not gonna like that, but Teru actually got thrown in a fucking volcano. That's incredible. Oh, nice, bro. Fucking got him. Extreme! The adrenaline is rushing through me.
Damn it!
Are you fucking serious?
How cruel.
Why did you do something so cruel? Didn't you learn when you were in elementary school? If you badmouth someone, the teacher writes it in a note and makes whoever you badmouth read it to you in front of the class.
No.
When that happens, only then do you think about how it feels to be badmouthed. The same applies to murder.
What are you saying?
You're the one who drove him to it. So cruel, just so cruel.
Nice.
Well, it can't be helped. Rules are rules, and this is the killing rule after all. You're the one who's breaking the rules. Huh? I can't just let that slide. What do you mean? You mentioned motive. Didn't you also promise something? What? A catch. What did you even say? I don't remember it. Right. Oh, school memories. Better start killing. Right, okay. Why didn't you tell Teru about his mom or his diner? He had a right to know. Yeah, us too. We all have a right to know. Hurry up and tell us. What did you mean when you mentioned our school memories? Oh yeah! I promised to return your memories after the killing began. You're gonna do it? But telling them is kinda... But I never told you guys that I'd tell you right away.
What?
Yeah.
Not fair.
Of course.
I'll keep my promise and return your memories to you someday. But it's not clear when that someday will actually be. There he goes. I must excuse myself as well. There's something I need to do.
Huh?
What the heck?
So
That's not fair. They both ran away.
then
Monokuma had us wrapped around his finger after all.
stupid.
Yeah.
Such despair.
An ending like this is just so full of despair. A seriously tragic despair. But still, at times like this, as the symbols of hope, you guys need to keep doing your best. Why are you smiling? How can you smile in a situation like this, you creep?
Nope.
Hold on. I'm sad too, you know. Didn't I tell you? From the bottom of my heart, I truly love you all. You ultimates who inspire hope and your splendid talents. There's no way I can be happy when we've lost such a talented individual.
Don't fuck with me!
Don't go saying creepy shit, I'll fucking kill you. Because I just want to die, apparently. Please, kill me anytime.
What?
What are you gonna do, stab me? Pussy, huh? If you hate me, I don't mind you killing me. I'm already prepared to become your stepping stone. If absolute hope can be born from that, then my life is nothing special. How messed up are you?
Hey.
However, if you're gonna kill me, make sure to discuss it with me beforehand, okay? You see, if you do that, then I can cooperate with the killer. Are you seriously intending to help the killer? Of course he is! Why would you be surprised? It's really not that big of a deal. If you're students of Hope's Peak Academy, if you're the symbols of hope, who possesses the chosen talents, then it shouldn't matter to you guys at all if I cooperate with the killer, right? Declaring so confidently that you'll side with the killer.
Hey,
Maybe this was his plan all along. Since he's willing to work with the killer, he wants us to think it's better for us not to kill him. Well, I don't mind what you think of me. In actuality, thanks to Byakuya, I'm starting to feel a small desire to live.
This is exciting!
Mostly, I just want to watch everyone destroy all the despair that comes for you, one after the other. Just kidding.
Piss me
Can I
off.
punch you? I just won't be satisfied till I punch you. Fine. Let's stop this already. It's gonna be a waste of time if we keep dealing with him.
What?
Even Hajime hates me now.
How unfortunate.
That stings. I felt you and I were quite similar. What does that?
Isn't that right?
You hold a special feeling towards Hope's Peak Academy, just like me. Don't put me in the same category as you.
Hey,
How can you say you're not? Monokuma said it himself. We don't know anything about each other's true nature. No, if it's true that our school memories were stolen, it's the same as not knowing our true selves too. Especially for you, right? Someone who can't even remember what his talent is. Akane, please feel free to punch him. Will do!
wait!
Hold on. Stop this at once. Nothing will come from fighting like this. There's something else we must do. Something else?
Please listen.
We must not argue with each other in a place like this. There is something more important we must do.
Let me ask.
Which is... do our best.
You fiend.
That's the soundbite you picked for
Well,
We must leave here first and get some rest. And then we shall work together and do our best. Do our best so we never have to come back here again.
perhaps.
That is what I believe we must do right now.
I am sorry.
If only I was a better motivational speaker. No, that really touched my heart. I bet it fucking did. You're totally right. What we need to do right now is do our best. If we do that, it's definitely going to pay off, right?
Yes.
Yes, that is right.
Like,
But what do we have to work hard at? I do not know. But we must do our best. She's never had a thought in her entire life. Jeez, I don't get you at all. Are you some kind of moron?
Well,
It's fine if you don't know. What matters is you hold on to the feeling that you have to do your best.
right?
So, let's do our best. Let's make sure a killing like this never happens again.
But
It's scary, but doing our best is the only option. There's no way I'm doing what Nagito said.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, I know what you're all talking about, but let's do our best for now. She's like holding Nagito by the collar and just punching him in the face repeatedly as she says it.
Fine.
Very well. Even if we are not able to change the future, I guess we should at least change my tomorrow. Damn fiend. I won't give up until the very end. I won't die in vain. I'll give my entire existence, my entire power, my entire body and soul, and fight to the very end. Yeah, you're right. Let's definitely work together and leave this island. Is that just a giant fucking iPad? Do our best. We kept using that phrase over and over again, even though we knew they were just cheap, meaningless, empty words. Regardless, we still said it. And we continued to say it over and over again, without stopping. Fucking nerds. Thus, the curtain had fallen upon the class trial where Byakuya and Teru were sacrificed. Thank God. Afterwards, we left the trial grounds and returned to the mainland of Jabberwock Island. For the time being, we decided to go back to our cottages. After experiencing something like that, there's no way I could fall asleep. I gave up, got out of bed, and began walking around the hotel grounds for no real reason. After not doing much of anything, I dully looked up at the obviously day sky that was in the middle of the night. And there, just like before, there it was, the night sky brimming with stars. Stars that looked like they were about to fall into my hands like fluttering snow because I'm a pretentious cunt like that. At least, as I looked up at such a beautiful night sky, I can go anywhere. That thought crossed my mind for some reason. This sky is connected to everywhere, even to my daily life. That's why I might be able to go home. That's right. I'm definitely going to go home. That's when it happened. As I stared up at the night sky, I felt a strange convergence of sensation. And then, while I continued to stare at the night sky, I felt my entire body stiffen with that sensation. Isn't this...
Is someone watching me?
What just happened? That was peculiar. Oh shit! 3-star badge? Whoa. What the fuck is that? Oh my god! What a bountiful harvest. Such treasure. I would love to. After collecting the stick, how could I not?